Yeah, I know I'm live like earlier than usual, and it's a surprise, but doesn't really matter. One night you're a bit happier, the second night you're not, and I just really don't. I'm just done. I'm just done with all this. I'm literally just done with all this because how can your parents be saying that you don't want to you don't want to get blamed for you think that's your fault? Well, is anything my fault? I don't know how anything is my fault. Because all I wanted was just just for the start of the year, just to get better. If the next couple of months are bad, then that's not in that like if it's the second month, the third month, fourth, it doesn't really matter. It's just all about the first month being this start of a good month of a year, and no, it's just such a good record. It's such a good record. It's because it's not even. I wouldn't say it's pissing me off. It's just a joke. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Um, 2015, I did something bad, and I admit that was my fault. I admit that was my fault. I admit that was my fault. Like, yeah, it was because what I did was I used I used my mom's eBay account. I used my mom's eBay account, and I bought like three Nintendo 3DSs, but barely only one came out. So technically, I wasted like about £1,000, which I don't know how that's even possible. When, but no, it actually is possible, actually, because not everything is actually my fault. And then about that, because that was my fault. It was back in 2015 January. I was really a bad start to the year, and in 2016 January it wasn't good neither. Nor was in 2016 December. Um, Even in 2015 as well. All that like between like say September to November, it wasn't really as good, I suppose. So 2015 November, between 2015 September to 2015 November, wasn't really that good. Well, what I'm talking about is just um like how, about past years, like how has it been, and not just years, like technically the main topic is with me, so it has to do with me, like, and it has to do with family, and it has to do with what you've done in the past. That's technically the topic. So the title is obviously everything is your fault. So obviously, what I've done. So technically, I can't say I have any family really, because it's just for an absolute joke. I mean, I'm supposed to be showing you guys highlights now of football content or highlights of NFL or whatever, but I can't. I can't do that now, and I may not be eating dinner as well. I may not be doing that now. Like, it's not even fair. So yeah, so literally, um, when it was 2016. Was it 2016 January? 2016 January wasn't actually no. 2016 January was actually good. Was actually good. It was just 2016 December. It wasn't good at all. It was 2016 December. It was horrible. It was just horrible. It was on the 29th to the 31st. I was saying that it wasn't really gonna be good. Uh, yeah, because I did bad, wrong things as well between 2016 December till I think half of January 2017. Because I admit it, now this was my fault as well because I should have never done this. I should have never, because I found out there was actually like a teen dating site. So it's where obviously teenagers, they're allowed to go on this website where you can meet other people, like guys and girls. I mean, you can make friends on there as well. You can come there to chat, to date, or to make friends. But this really, it is kind of a wrong idea. So obviously that's just not the way to get like a girl. But the thing is, I got in trouble because I did it for like a couple of weeks. So technically, I had like I technically used the teen dating site for like what, half a year, I suppose. I quit it back in what was it? I think it was June last year, June 2017. Um, and I've just stopped going on it. I've stopped because it is actually just kind of stupid. Because obviously you don't know who they are online, and it's just, you can't really trust people like that online. Like, come on the internet, you can't really do it. I mean, and I got in trouble for that because, yeah, obviously, if someone like my mum, obviously, she gets spotted, she will become, and the word is NOSY, which is nosy. And I do believe, yeah, she said, like, um, so yeah, she thinks that I'm also, as well as a racist as well. Well, not racist, but she just thinks that I'm just too kind of neglecting, as in also into racial terms as well as, but um, oh, like, yeah. So before I get onto that, the thing is, she butted him, and because she always does this, she always butts him. She's the queen of butting into things, and yeah, she's a hypocrite. She's a damn right hypocrite. Because she'll be saying that, she'll have something against that. She'll have something against that. She'll have something against that. Because it doesn't seem to be a joke. Fair, I mean, it's none of her business. You can't be butting into people's, like, you can't, like, when it's also happened with me on, like, social media as well. So let's get off the topic of teen dating, side and all that, because what's even more of a joke and even more annoying. So when I started having social media accounts such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and there's a few others, but we won't go into that. We'll just the main two, Facebook and Twitter. So technically, I had Twitter since 2016. I had a couple of Twitter accounts. Yeah, I've lost some in the past, but technically, I had one since 2016. So and all that, and Facebook. I started Facebook back in 2017 February. So it's almost been a year. Other than that, it's been ridiculous. Like, she has some, because she just thinks that teenagers are not allowed to have a Facebook account. But listen to this, guys. My sister, and she's not even a teenager yet. She has Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, I think Twitter as well. I'm not sure. She has Musically. She has like a lot. She has a lot of accounts. She has a lot of accounts. That is ridiculous. And she's only 12. Like the hell, I don't understand. That there is it's really that I would say that's probably criticism, sexism, and that is just unfair. You can't just be at me when I was like what 15, 16. Think of that. It's thinking that you have to. I was a teenager. You're allowed to use that. You're allowed to use social media accounts. Thinking that I'm not gonna like at first I'm not gonna be safe with it. Fair enough. That's fair enough. That's before I turned 16. But it was last year January when I started using teenage site. But first of all, I first of all she just she like I just don't understand. She's just really rude. Adults don't really think they're rude. They are rude because she said some bad things about some of my friends from my old school. She called them low lives. How could you be calling people with low lives? Like that's just rude. And she thinks that because I know the behavior isn't really good, but that's not my that is that's you. I mean, at the moment you can't be okay. Look at it because it's not even fair. It's not even fair on me myself because she thinks I'm a child of war that you suffered. What have you suffered? I could name you things that I've suffered since. You haven't suffered. I don't really see you suffering anything. Even if you suffered, some of the things I think she'd actually some of the things that she deserves, and she needs to deserve going through pain. If she switched with bodies with me for a whole day, not for a whole day, like a whole week or 2 weeks, she'll know how it is. She'll know how my life is. If we just switch bodies, she'll know how my life is. It's not easy. I just think it's fair. She doesn't care because she doesn't listen to me. So if I was in her body, I would definitely not listen to her, and I'll be rude back. I'll be so rude. I would literally, I honestly know I would be hitting myself because technically she would be in my body, but still, it's the safety of her medicine. Because what she does, she framed me last year, and she's been doing it and doing it again. What she does, she just what she does, she just lies because it's false witness. It's just false witness. You're lying. You're saying that you think you're innocent. Why do females think they're innocent for everything? They're not innocent. They are actually not innocent for everything. I know males are not innocent for everything as well. But we're not equal. We're not equal in no way. We're not equal. And yeah, I do. And yeah, I say she's a racist. Why do I say that she's a racist? Because that just came out of nowhere. There's many reasons why. It's like she doesn't like it's like she doesn't like what Mediterranean people, and I've realized that it's like she doesn't like Spanish people, and I don't know why would you just not like Spanish people, just like, but because how can you? But that's just bringing Spain more haters. Come on, come the flip on. Like I know the frick is a problem with all that. That is just stupid. Because Spain's haters are literally like what the people who are like the people who Spain obviously took over like little countries like Puerto Rico, Cuba, Venezuela, Ecuador, like Spanish speaking countries. Like why would you be hating? We don't. Nigeria don't even speak Spanish. I don't even understand what is your problem. You just hate. You have hate over. You have a little bit of hate. Actually, that's no against no one. It's either racism or you just don't like them. it's because you smiling and hugging someone doesn't mean I'm your best friend. I love you. You don't know what the inside is. You don't know. You don't know what their heart is like. Their heart could be as warm and embracing like Cinderella's and Beauty Beasts, or it could be like the evil stepmother of Cinderella, or actually there's this team evil stepmother and Beauty Beast, Cinderella, or like how you see like the villains and superheroes and Marvel and DC, but I mean she does act. She does. I mean, she does act a little bit. She is a little bit racist, I would say. And she can't deny that. I would say she's a little bit racist. I'll say she's a little bit racist. But everyone that does count. If you're little or nothing, you actually still count as a racist. You still count as a racist. So technically, she's also sexist as well, because she this is ridiculous. She praises my sister when, and it seems to me that I find this really rude. I'm 16, she's 12. 4 years a gap. I just don't know. I don't know what has she done just to get the upper handing with mum and having a better relationship. That doesn't really. Is it because it's mother and daughter? I mean, hey, if it's mother and daughter, it should be father and son. But no, it's not even. It's not even father and son. But it's because she gets both. I get nothing because I'm hated. She gets mother, daughter, daughter and father. Like these, like it's even little things that they think that are rude. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm just and with my fault again. No, talk of that. How? So yeah, I admit some of my fault, like what I did with the eBay situation. Me spending almost about £1,000 on eBay in 2015 January. Me, what else did I do? I did something that was bad. Um, yeah, I didn't really. Okay, I wouldn't say that's all my fault actually, because technically, let's put it this way, because it's from my previous, like, and before I came into L Court, it's one of my old schools. It's Bishop Thomas Quran actually, but I don't consider that being all my fault in that situation, because that was in 20 yeah, that was 2015 June. Not 2015 June. It was June that, if I can exactly remember the exact date, it was June. It was the 8th. It was the 8th or the 6th of the 15th. Yeah, it was the 8th of June, and I got expelled from school. So not suspended, expelled. Uh, yeah, when I was only 14 at the time, because I did something really kind of stupid. Was I wanted to tell, but it all comes with this one thing that it could have just been resolved if someone could have listened. I mean, she doesn't listen to me no more because she thinks she's a boss. She just thinks that she's gonna get away with everything. because, and this is a saying in like um because she's like, it's like what we say in Nigeria and all that. Every like one day, every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Because I feel that she's thieving things from me, like it's not thieving, but it's like saying things that are not true, and I feel like she, um, oh yeah, I feel like in a way as in like how she's a thief. I feel like she's um just yeah, she's was like when it was like when she's was like because when my siblings are with me, my mom's, because whenever my dad's out, something will bad will happen between me, my mom, and her. It's like because we're like two big companies, like having a rivalry or something like that, and it's just like that. It is just like that. Um, I can't really put a finger on it, but you, I mean, about that, like the parent and the child shouldn't really be having rivalries and a fight, because now I don't really consider even speaking to anyone in my family no more, because they have something against me, thanks to the person who's now just storming ahead, and her business, like she actually has a business, just to say, guys, but yeah, she has a bit like her business, like actual business. I don't mean as in like, minor business. I actually mean like she has a own business and she runs it, because she yeah. I'm not gonna say, oh, I want you to fail all of that. I'm not wishing that, but she doesn't deserve praise. She doesn't really deserve praise, to be honest, because of what she's doing. Like, and we'll get to that after I finish off with this. So, I did something really bad in 2015, 16, in 2015 summer. So, and I took something bad, a bad object to school, and yeah, I got expelled. If mom she just listened, I could have changed schools, but no, she wouldn't listen. She doesn't listen. She just stopped listening to me. She doesn't take me serious, because whenever I said I don't want to do art no more, that's because look, she just thinks that she thinks that and I think I've told you this guys from before as well. She thinks that a kid with autism is practically just kind of stupid. So that is an insult. I mean, do I feel offended by that? No. Just because of that, I don't feel offended. Plus, why, like, why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't FDE, which is Face the Evolution, why wouldn't he not be offended? Oh, he just, all children with disabilities have no feelings and have a, like, normal, oh, they think other people are normal. And I don't, cause I don't, this is where she's lost, I've won. On that, on that level, on that she's just lost, because she can't say things about that. She can't even think that, because people who are even normal, they act stupid and crazy. They don't, some like that's most of them. She can't be saying that, my behaviour, because I don't know what I don't know what the frick she did to me last year. She screwed me up over nothing. just because of this, what I said back in 2016 December. So we're going back over a year and a month. All I said was, to be honest, I don't think that 2017 2017 will be a good year. Like, I don't believe it's gonna be a good year and all that. And I said I just didn't care. But what she's saying, she doesn't care herself. She's always saying she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Like, just I've just been unmotivated since 2016 and 17. I knew it. I just knew it because people come and say I made that year bad. Like, you made that year bad for yourself. I didn't make that year bad. It was her. She ruined it. Was in 2017 January. It was bad for me. It was really bad. 2017 February. It was slightly. I would say it was better. March, but average. April, average. My birthday month, which is obviously May, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't really good. June, I should say. I don't think it was because between April to July, it wasn't even really good because of all the exams and all that. And once I was finished, I expected myself to get a treat. So with my cousin's wedding and all that, I thought I was gonna go there. It was in France, but no, you had to stay here with someone else. So someone like half of my family went to France, and half of them stayed here because the tickets were really expensive and the whole family couldn't go. I understand that. But why did I not go? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. After you almost did 3 months, I don't think that's nothing. It's just still doing something. I just I don't really understand. It's pathetic. Really pathetic. And I said I didn't care. I said I didn't care and all that. You don't know what's going to happen. Because I didn't say I'd be negative. Look who's been negative. That's being a hypocrite. They're being hypocrites themselves. They're literally hypocrites because they said, oh, why are you never positive and all that? Start being positive. Stop being negative. But why would you be saying that something bad's gonna happen? Something bad's gonna happen when I'm with you in France. Like, why would you say that? I just say I would never wish them to come back because the reason why I said that is because I wasn't going. That's not fair. It's not even fair. Why? I don't understand. Literally 2.5 months of exams. I don't get no reward. And they think this is a fun holiday. Just going to the park at the end of literally the last day of a holiday, which is September the 7th. They think that's holiday. They think that's a good holiday. Like, at least go somewhere. That's not going somewhere. Because another thing there is, all the holidays I've had are just trash. They have been. They've literally been trash. Like, I don't know what the frick have I done to anyone last year. I didn't do anything to anyone last year. That was actually bad. I don't really see anything bad I've done. It was all her. And she's completely denying it. She's completely denying it. I didn't do anything. So, honestly, I'll tell you guys, think what she did. She false witnessed me saying that, wait. What, what did, what did she do? Like, what? Oh yeah, because of my behaviour, because she is the cause of that. She is the cause of that. Because I'm miserable because of her. I'm miserable because of her. I used to be happy. I won't lie, I used to be happy. And I'm not really happy that much no more. Because it's all to do with change. In, it's like many years ago, obviously, 2012, happy. 13, happy. 14, happy. 15, just down, it's not really happy. 16, 17, and 18 doesn't look like it's going to be as well. The beginning of the year, and she's looking for trouble. She's like, it's just brilliant. Now everyone knows the truth. That Fraser's mum wants to look for trouble. And she is. She is. She's looking for a fight. She's looking for trouble. She's trying to frame me because okay, yeah. When my dad went to travel to a country last year on like a 5 week holiday, and that was really bad. 5 weeks without the man of a house, and you're stuck with your three younger siblings and your mum. Once the minute the guy went out, the minute my dad went out the door, not even the minute, dad went out the door. My mom just started. I wouldn't even consider her as calling her that. She just started. She started on me. She actually started on me, and she wants to lie. She wants to falsely and say it's my fault. The reason why that she went to there is because he wanted a holiday. He wanted to get away from us for 5 weeks. Think of that much stress. Oh. What about me? So I don't deserve anything. I don't deserve anything. It's stress. What about all the exams that I've been doing for about 2 months? Isn't that not stress? Like I don't know what you even. I don't know what they. I don't know. Just literally, just don't understand. And they're saying that they're literally saying that everything's my fault. That would be because and that's a lot of issues I have had for the past, like way back in the past. Like I just don't know. It's not my fault because I don't. I'm not because maybe it would make a lot of sense if we just didn't. Maybe life would be better if we just live here. That is all. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. It's just that they don't get into their look. Come on. Do you have a brain of a goldfish or a brain of a human being? Like, god damn. I should have said the Lord's name in vain anyway, but sorry. I'm saying the Lord's name in vain, but gosh, like jeez. You can't but like put the label on someone for everything because it's I feel like I'm in someone's business. Like my life at the moment is messed up. It's just messed up. Whereas, uh, because when the rivalry stopped, it was 2017 December. Obviously, we were going into the new year. My mum was so when it hit January 1st, the new year, yay, it's the new year. I was looking forward to 2018. So was she. So I wanted to change. But look now look which person is who prevented me. I didn't do anything. It was her. And now now my whole family has something against me. I don't even know if I should call that. But I don't know. I don't know which family would go against one person and think everything's their fault. I admit those things were my fault, but then again, everything that you did last year, because it's her fault that I didn't go to France as well. It's her fault. That is actually her fault. It's literally just for 3 days. I mean, come on, that would be good. At least you went somewhere in the whole the week 6 week summer. Technically, it's more than that. Was 7 weeks and 4 days, or changed now, but still 7 weeks. Plus, um, so my sister doesn't enjoy going there as well, like to the wedding. It doesn't make sense. How can you not enjoy? And she went there for nothing as well. Like I haven't been to the country for like almost 7 years, and that's just as bad. But it's not like they're gonna care because no one in my family cares about me. So big deal, a big deal about Fraser. No one cares about you. You're just a little piece of crap. I don't, and that's why I see nothing even good happening. The reason why I'm miserable, the reason why I'm upset, the reason why I'm not in the mood is because of her. And it's not just because of her, it's because of what I'm doing. Because what I'm studying right now is art, and it's disgusting. Art is just disgusting. It's boring. I've just lost passion for it. You can't just. I'm doing boring stuff. I'm doing boring stuff. In art. Come on. I want to do fun stuff. Not some boring ass stuff like yesterday I was doing wires and all that. The week I think it was on Monday and this Monday and last week Friday we were doing like straws and all that. Like, it was trying to make things like from organic form. I didn't understand. I literally do not understand what we're supposed to be doing. I don't understand what organic forms. Because it's also my teacher as well. The thing is, with my teacher, she just expects us to come up with what random things, and it's not. So technically, we have to make like maquettes, which I think is French for model, obviously. But yeah, I think we're supposed to make models of like they're literally like not models in if you know what I mean, like a model that just a catwalk or that. It's a model like where you make something out of straw, clay, wire, etc. You make like and it can be anything, but it has to be related with organic forms. And the reason why I'm doing that is because like this, I'm just it has to be with that. I can't and I have to think positive. How can I think positive when you can't? You don't even know what you're doing. And the matters, and to make matters worse, the person's even like my teacher's even criticizing what we're doing. Like it has to be related. Like I don't even know. I don't even know. I've tried. I tried really hard. Like I did. I even had to stop playing in class with my phone. I had to stop with my phone in class. I tried so hard, and I worked like the hardest, but no. Just no. Because my work is just shit. Sorry for my language, guys, but it is that. It's just trash. It's literally just trash. It's literally just trash. It's like, and I've done art for like, I'm gonna be 17, so technically I've done art for what 6 years, and for the last year, for like 16, 17. The whole school year wasn't really good at all. I hated 16, 17. 17, 18 is just ridiculously just trash as well. Because they're gonna accept me. They're gonna accept me to do 18, 19, and still expect me to do art. Hell no! I'm not doing art again. I'm not doing a seventh. I'm not doing a seventh year of art. I'm not. I've lost. I mean, I could still be drawing. Fine, fair enough. But I just don't want to be doing any boring stuff. I've just lost passion for art. I mean, the new thing is sports, but because it's a little too late now to start football, then oh well. I want to earn money. That's the reason. Why? Because I don't. Because look at it. Every child in each and every country has to do education, and I have nothing against that. It's just that one thing. I don't know if I'm even to get a job because you're as I'm 16 and I'm 16 plus, so I, in UK you can get a job. But there's some things in the UK you can do that are 16 and that are 18. I don't know how it's in other countries, which is different, like all around over the world. In this country, you can get a job at the age of 16. It really depends what job, but I mean, the math raised to 18, all of that. Some things used to be 16 in many things, but now they're 18. Like finishing school, it used to be 16. It used to be 16 just because that the government that they just don't trust. They just don't trust teenagers that they're gonna stay off the streets and cause like cries and all that. Like why? So they just straight race to the age of 18. Don't even know, and yet they'll still do that. I don't know what made them do that. They just did it. They just did it. And even when you used to get a job, you actually have to have qualifications like like diplomas, something to do with BTEC as well. Set amount as level or grade, but you do that like a particular certain job. And yeah, you obviously have to. Whereas if you don't, you can't do that job that job that you really want to do. So, and technically, my grades and my levels are really low. My grades and levels are really low. Uh, I mean now they've decreased my level by one. When I was literally supposed to be on the highest peak point level, it, it's because I'm in a really bad group. Because I'm on a high level, I know that, but I know this will sound weird. I didn't make this sound a little bit silly and stupid, but the more I feel like it that if I stay with this group because I'm on a higher level than everyone in my class anyway, but if I stay anymore, I feel that I'm gonna get dumber, and I feel like I am. Was I actually learning anything? Because it's to do with maths and English, and I'm not learning much anything. I mean, I've learned things in art, like a couple of words like frottage. Like it's frottage is really like I think rubbing candle candle wax on something and baguette, which is a model. So I've learned a couple of words and learned new things, but some things I've just done in my old school, obviously, which is my secondary school. So pretty much not everything is new. And then yeah, Photoshop, which is technically I already know about that anyway. It's not new. So that means technically 25% of it's actually only new, I believe. I think 25. Oh, let's say 45. and 55 minutes not. Fair enough, I suppose. And like with me now, what I'm thinking, because you just what I want to just do now is just to succeed in 2018, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I mean, she's going to succeed because everyone loves Fraser's mom, but everyone will hate Fraser. Fair enough. It's fair enough. I mean, it's just over a couple of little things. Because now she's just standing her ground for nothing. What? Because of one thing that I said. Because of one thing. Like, how can you just act like that? She just changed. She's changed. So I haven't changed. I mean, take a bow. Come on. We'll take a curtsy. Come on. You think I haven't changed? For almost 3 years, ever since I left Bishop Thomas Graham, which is BTG shorthand, I have changed. I was good, 15, 16. But 16, 17, because of my mum, which was actually her fault, because she was pissing me off. She pissed me off so much. She pissed me off so much. She was so, not just that. She was just, like, she pissed me off so much, guys. She thought it was a joke. She thought it was a joke. She pissed me off so much times. She said I couldn't like always use a laptop all the time, and it was holiday. It was something. I don't understand. She says this now that she says this now that I'm not even allowed to use the laptop on holiday. It's holiday. And if she's saying that I should go outside or something, like now technically it's like that's out of bounds because she's they think that was my fault again when I see they think I broke the gate in the garden. But I didn't break it. I didn't break it. I literally didn't break it. I don't know why would you just blame. Why would you blame me if you don't see what's happening? Do not false witness what you didn't see. Like saying, don't say what you didn't see. You're only making matters for yourself. She accuses people. It's what people do. Like, when I hate it when people butt him. It's annoying. It's annoying. I find it so annoying. I'm just annoyed. I'm just pissed off. I'm annoyed. But, yeah, it's like, there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. It's annoying me. Like, really, still. I just can't, it was obviously, his energy just came off. I think, was that true or not? Thinking. I think it probably was, actually. Wait. I don't know if it was actually. I don't know if I broke the. I didn't actually break the gate. I didn't break it. I remembered. I didn't break the gate. What I did was I went over the barrier. I didn't go over. I didn't smash the gate. I think it was one of my brothers who like destroyed the lock on the gate. So I think they must have hit the. They must have hit the. I think they must have hit the padlock and they must have literally smacked and it. Look, okay, we hit like it hit it like the ball one of her footballs must have hit it, and yeah, when it crashed on the floor and broke, obviously, which is bad. And yeah, that is not good at all. It's actually not good because that would obviously foxes would go into the small hole through your neighbour's got it through the vents. Foxes keep on coming in and out, and they could go anywhere. It's just annoying. And they can, I know they just do litter around. It's just nasty, but it's not gonna really be much of a. I mean, to be honest, I don't know how it's. I don't know how they put the blame on me, because they're the ones saying that, oh, you should go outside. You can't be playing. You can't be. I mean, I know you can't always be inside and indoors playing video games and just watching TV. You used to come outside, but no. Ever since it's been ever since it was time for spring or summer, oh, you don't oh, you're not allowed. It's summer. Come, like, hello. I don't understand. Like, how can you not go outside? Like, I barely even go outside anyway into the garden. I mean, it's not like it's gonna matter anyway, because it's pretty much out of bounds to play to even play football, because how can I? There's there's a a there's a trampoline that's there. There's a trampoline that's there. A trampoline, and why is a trampoline? Well, it's not even built. It's been there for over 5 months. It's not been built, and that's the problem. Because what's the use of a trampoline just being there? Like, they don't know what they're doing, and they call themselves adults. They literally don't know what they're doing. Because to me, they're just bought it up for nothing. But in a way, they didn't, because obviously, like it was like they tried to get people to help them with the football, like the football game that we had. We tried to do ourselves, but no, because yeah, my mum was also blaming me that I didn't do anything. Like but I did. I helped. I actually helped. So I don't know what she's talking about. I stayed up till what, 7 in the morning. It was throughout the whole night. 7 in the morning, helping. That is really. I found out really upsetting. Because I helped, actually. And she said I didn't do anything. Like, it was my sister's while she's helping. Like, she said I didn't do anything. How could I have done anything? Well, she always says I don't help. I don't really understand. Like, what? And now, yeah, I'm actually gonna think of using the garden anyway tomorrow, probably. And it depends. Because now that no one really seems to care. I mean, what do we mean no one? Actually mean like no family members, like in reality. I mean, yeah, in reality, no one actually, they don't seem to even listen as much. They don't believe what I'm saying. So fair enough. Fair enough. But I'm gonna stop wasting my saliva on people who just don't seem to care, listen, telling them that something bad's gonna happen. It's fair enough. I'm gonna stop wasting my saliva. I'm gonna stop being dangerous, threatening. Like, seriously, how am I even? How I don't know how is she even escaping? Like, I don't even know how she's escaped from all these troubles. she's putting herself in a lot of she's in a lot of trouble because if she thinks that is if she just thinks that we're not enemies, there's no war. There is war. I'm sorry to say, just because your business is going the way you want it, just because you have merchandise, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get what you want all the time. She thinks it's gonna work this way. Sorry to say, but it's not. I mean, this is also child abuse as well. You can't be not feeding someone in the house. That is child abuse. That is child abuse. Oh, because you think that child's just being rude? You think that child's being disrespectful? Um, one thing I want to lie to you guys about is my behavior. It's all good because, and also, um, like, whenever my dad was away, my mom would just start, always on me. It's literally always on me. Like, she just thinks it's a joke. Like, I don't really care if it's, she doesn't care what race, boy, girl, or whatever, like, or where you come from. She, or not really that in a way, but it's just particularly she always have a, she'll have a grudge against one person or someone. And she has someone against me, so it's fair enough. Because of what I say, what I do, it's it's just something bad. It's just something bad. Like, I mean, oh well. But that's to me. That's I mean that's I mean because they literally just wanted because they literally just want they just think this is role play. They think this is funny. I don't find any of this funny no more. So, and yeah, so the percent is 66%. So obviously, yeah, it's almost been an hour since I streamed. I think that it's pretty ridiculous that I'm even. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I feel it's unfair that I'm the one suffering for everyone else's like whenever I do something bad, it's it's uh they'll take the blame on me. But whenever someone else does something, it was like whenever someone else does bad, because one of my siblings, he actually destroyed I think it was the hook on the picture in the living room, and he destroyed the picture as well. It's broken, and that's actually he didn't get in trouble for that, but I get in trouble just for hitting my mom with a football. When it's when it's not like when it's not like I hit the ball in your head, I gave you a comb or something. Like what the hell? That is a big that is serious. Even my sister as well, like what she did. Um, I think it was back in France. So one time we went on a school trip. She said that. She said that. She said. She said that. That someone did something to her, and she lied about it. And then she said, that's because That was saying that was her fault. Was the what was the back in 20? I feel like it was 17 or 16. I feel like 16 December. No, no, it was last year. It was last year. It was last year. 2017. It was the 25th of November. I remember 25th of November when she went to Lille, which is probably say Lille anyway. But yeah, in France, and yeah, so because they think that they think it's acceptable and fair for my younger siblings just to get not like it was like no blame because they seem to blame me for I wouldn't say everything but literally almost everything. That's the thing. They almost blame me for everything. That is pathetic. Like so yeah. Uh it's nothing new, it's nothing that it's not that shocking, but I need a break from all this ridiculousness. And they can't do anything because what I know is that I've got evidence that they don't care about me. They don't care about Fraser doing evolution. They don't care. So I would love to see them stop me. I'd love to see them. Because if they are, that is them. It's either one, stupid, two, having no common sense, three, being retarded, four, um, you see, so this is all role play, and you're just paying the person just for me to look like a fool get into trouble, and five just to screw me and actually ruin my life. Like, come on. It's either one of those options, or you could say number six, all the above. I'll probably go number six, probably. But nah, I ain't gonna bother to do any more fights, rivals. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And it's not worth me even trying to be nice. Because I've been nice to people and all that, but no. When you've been nice to them, they've stopped being nice to you, and they've lost respect. If they can't respect themselves, no, if they can't respect other people, they have no respect for themselves. And if they can't respect themselves, that means they have no respect for nobody. Because it seems to me that they think that I say, um, they think that I, they think that I say bullshit. They always think I say that. They don't. They think, oh, you don't. What you're talking about doesn't make sense. What? Just because I'm autistic? What coincidence? I mean, what? I mean, sorry for my language as well, but you just can't think that. So, and it's not because of that. It's that whatever. It's all because of the things that they don't believe. So fair enough. Because I'm just gonna stop talking to them. Stop talking. I'm just gonna stop confusing their smart ass minds, which they think they have smart ass minds. They don't think they're smart and all that. They're clever, so fine. That's what they think. That's what they think, and they don't care. If they don't care, they don't care. And I care. I care. Was they think I don't care? I don't want. I'm selfish. I don't. If I didn't care, would they? Would they even? I mean, would they even? I wouldn't say this on stream, but would Like, I wouldn't even be in this house. Anyway. Just, literally. Because they say I complain too much. They say, because they made me look, like I'm the villain for everything. Fair enough. Keep on doing that. So, I'm negative. I'm not friendly, not happy. Why is it that false witness has to be used in most things when they don't know? They don't know how hard my life is. So I don't know why would they bother when that's actually the cause of most things. So I'm not sure also if you guys actually had an understanding of pretty much what I said for like over an hour. So yeah, I feel that I'm being framed. To be honest, I feel like I'm being framed, and I feel like it's really unfair. So I feel like it's unfair. It's just fair enough. No one's gonna stick up for you. You can't side with no one. You're always talking trash. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because lately, I don't. Because they think that I don't do anything good. So I'm evil. I'm possessed. What the like WTF? I don't understand. How am I possessed? If someone's possessed, when someone when when my dad went on holiday to Nigeria for 5 weeks, you started on me, like how? Because you're kind of that's because of what I did to you years ago. Like you, it's forgive and forget. But no, she has everything she wants of a grudge. It's because I feel like women are really strong with everything. They don't want to forget anything. They want you to suffer as well. But no, she's looking for fight. She's looking for everything. So, and yeah, I had a fight. It was recently, actually, and it wasn't a nice one. I mean, them joking about what? Oh, was it whenever I have a fight, my sister's always she's always supporting her. She's always supporting the mum when she said bad things to her on YouTube, and I was sticking up for my mum. But no, she's thinking I don't need your freaking support. I don't need you freaking helping me. Whenever I always support her, she doesn't. She treats me. She's just like a low life. She treats me like, oh, just like I don't need you. I can do it on my own. So if you can do it on your own, fine, fine. There's been times I ever used like once I was even using a Scotch accent and my mum was like thinking I was rude. How can you not? I was just using a Scottish accent. So you have something against Scottish people now? Wow. I mean, not really, but I was just on the Scottish like accent. I was using it for like a couple of hours, I suppose. I mean, I'm not probably gonna try that again because she, I don't even know. She's literally just messed up. She's just, she's trying to screw people up, and she's blatantly in control of the house and the family. She's everyone's minds. No one can think for themselves. Not my sister, not my two brothers, not my dad. They can't think for themselves. They have something against me, and that is pretty much it. Every one of them. I mean, even the other one that you may have saw that you've heard his voice a lot in my videos. No, it's just done. It's over with. Um, imagine you trying to imagine trying to sign a repetition. I always want there just to be no peace, a peace, no war. Come on, make love, not war. But no, she's looking for it. It was actually that I had. It was on Wednesday actually. That I had that fight. It was because I was sick and all that. She doesn't care that I'm sick. Like, she doesn't care. And the day before that, she thinks I was pretending that I was ill. I wasn't pretending. Why do you always think I'm pretending? Because if I want to stay home, I'm not pretending. But no, when it's someone else, I stick up for some people. But no, she says don't stick up for some. Don't stick up. She'll stick up for my sister, who's always favoured over everyone else. And my brother, he's favoured. But between those two, one of those two was, I've got two brothers, but the other one, he's older than the younger one of us, which is the 11-year-old. He's literally like a number one. He's favoured. He's favoured over my sister, so by health, by far. By far. And my sister's second best. She's second favourite child. I am the least. I'm not even favourite. You can't even say favourite at all. The my brother he's third favourite by far. He's third favourite. I'm just not favourite. Because they can't be saying that you date levels are the same. How can you always have something against a child? Like, come on. Next topic. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it's like in this film called Wreck-It Ralph. Like, when Ralph said, hey, why do you always have something against Penelope? Like, you do have something against her. Yeah, you do, because she's a glitch. It's because she's a glitch. You have something against her. Is it because that I'm doing YouTube? And is it because I'm earning subscribers? I'm getting views on YouTube? Is it because of that you're jealous? I pulled a GX Pokemon in a pack. Wait, is that your new video you did? And also, yeah, I saw that you've got 1 million subscribers as well, Tristan tells. So congrats. So congratulations on that, man. Yeah. Yeah, so considering that yeah, I think I've now I know I'm fed up. I'm fed up because I can't really say anything. I'm not sure if I have anything else to say, but yes, you can't really have because you can't hate on someone because like it's because well, I didn't even know. Oh, I did, but I did even know. Yeah, you can't because that's because of what I did. Because whenever what people came to but this happened even before my siblings were born. I was the firstborn, so whenever anyone came to our house back in 2001, obviously, I'm ordering the golden play button. Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't really. It was 16 years ago. So actually almost 17 anyway. But 16 and a half years ago, this I cried. I cried whenever I went to someone's. My parents took me to. Whenever my parents took me to someone else's house, I cried. When I was a baby, and whenever people came to our house, I cried as well. Only until when they gone, I stopped crying because all I wanted was my mum and dad. Hey, because I was a selfish brat. I was a selfish, spoiled child. Because they think that they think that that's what they think. That's what they think. That's what they thought of me. That I'm a spoiled brat. I'm sorry, but a baby has to have attention. A baby has attention, like all kids. Like all kids. Like because Okay, so plus, I think it's a little bit unfair that about this as well. So technically, I feel that it's not even fair. I feel that's not even fair because they never grudge over me. Just for what happened over 16. It's all because of that. I've been causing problems since day one. That everything for what 16 and a half years. 16 and a half years is all being your fault. That's a surprise, and that is really pathetic. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's not even up to half of the things because she said everything's. She said everything that I've done bad in her, bad ever since ever since like I was born. She was thinking that so now like from 2001 to 2018 now she thinks everything's my fault. No, it's not everything's my fault. And yeah, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry because I don't even yeah no really. So first of all, yeah, yeah. So what I just see this as robbery. What was I saying? Yeah, that everything's my fault. So like for the last, she thinks that I wanted to say the last 16 years of her was something bad, like better in her life because it's the way it's we're not gonna go back. We're not gonna go back and go back. It's like 16 and a half years and say about that. It's what's happened between 2015 and 2018, and it's not been a pretty sight. It's not been pretty. So technically, uh, yeah, it's 10 minutes to midnight actually. Wow. So I, I really, I know that this is awkward as well. I actually know this is awkward, but I don't even know what to say. What you do? Like they all I could say that actually, what is something I could say that if I changed, like I couldn't change from my behavior. There's a reason why behind I have to be doing that, but they deserve it because a kid can't just be suffering just for nothing. It doesn't make sense. You have to suffer. If I suffer, you because it's family. Families together. If I suffer, I suffer. If I you suffer too. If I go down, we all go down together. But no, they don't want that. They don't. They don't let me suffer. But they don't care. They managed that. She always manages to do it. I don't understand. To be honest, I don't understand. Come on, it's ridiculous. It's just literally ridiculous. But yeah, it's ridiculous. To be honest, it's ridiculous. I don't even know. I don't even know. About that. I know, but I don't really. Like, I feel like I want to expose them. I want to expose them onto YouTube so bad. Because they deserve it. I don't deserve this suffering. But then again, they don't was they don't they're not allowed to be on. They don't want it to be. They don't want their faces on YouTube because they don't want to be on social media. I mean, hey, who's trying to make their company a lot better? I mean, she kind of needs to. She's only on her own. It's only with my sister, kind of. Not really, but she needs to actually hire people to help her because that's always going to cost money. Yeah, she needs people to help her, and but she doesn't trust me. She doesn't, so yeah, she doesn't trust no one anyway. Like she doesn't trust her own family. No, I think the thing is she trusts and likes people more than she likes her own kids. And that's cold. That there is just cold. It's plain cold. It's just plain cold. You don't do that. Even to your own children, you don't do that. Like, I actually stick up for people. I support them, but then when I get mad, blatantly, blatantly, just rudeness, rudeness. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the toilet. So and yeah, I think that's ridiculous. To be honest, like how is my future gonna be the next year and a half? I suppose because I'm gonna be 18. Let alone you're not even 17 yet, but once you're 18, I mean, I just want to get out of this place. It's a nightmare. It's just a nightmare, and I'm the only one actually just suffering suffering a big chance. Like, I mean, we are all suffering, but I'm suffering the greater good. I'm suffering the greater good. Like, how am I? In college, I'm suffering, and how again in my home. Like, seriously? Because I'm the oldest out of four. I wouldn't be because I would be the because if it was a family of what 12 kids and I'd want to be the I'd probably want to be in the middle. I wouldn't be I wouldn't want to be to this, but considering that I've got three steps considering that I've got three stepsisters. Well, not step I wouldn't say stepsisters, three sisters and like sisters-in-law, obviously, like technically, kind of, in a way, it counts as you being the fourth. So it's kind of a good feeling, but reality, they're just not there with you. That's close because they're in another country. So yeah. I mean, I hate being. Because reality now, I'm the oldest in my family, and I just hate being the oldest. I hate being the oldest. People think, oh, being the youngest is bad. How is being the youngest bad? Don't they know that being the oldest, you actually have to responsibility? Not in other people's families, but in this one, yeah, you do. I mean, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Because I wish I had an older brother or an older sister. What I mean, I want someone to look up to. Duh. Like, I just wish. They would, if I switch bodies with someone for a whole day that was younger than me, they'll know how it feels to be. They'll know. I don't know. They'll know how hard. They'll know how hard it is. They'll get that pain and they'll get that suffering because they're not dead. Because none of us, no one in my family seems to. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't really be saying their family anyway, because they don't act like brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. They act like completely strangers. They act like complete strangers. That's what I see as them. And they're thinking, why are you living here? I don't even know. I honestly just don't know. Because this is a nightmare. This is an utter nightmare. It's a nightmare. I think that it's just not fair. It's a complete nightmare. It's a complete nightmare. I really just, yeah. So I just don't even. Wow. Yeah, really, truly, I'm gonna just have to think about. I'm just gonna think. I'm just gonna think now about all of this as well, because life for the last probably 3 years hasn't been great. Wow, I would do anything just to have a better life. I would do anything just to quit school. For real, I would really want to quit school. No school, quit college. Just to get a job, but I can't get a job. Just to do what I want. I don't want to do all this bad stuff. So yeah, and plus yeah, also my socks have been like it's also have holes in them. It's randomly have holes in them. I don't know why. That's just weird. It randomly have holes in my socks. Just started the period and they've been getting big and big. I don't know why. Weird things have been happening to me as well over the past couple of months, I guess. Not weeks, months. And so yeah, guys, yeah, I'm gonna pretty much end this live stream probably next 5 minutes. So I'll go to the toilet. So yeah, just I'm literally just gutted. No, that I'm literally gutted that um that this is all continued. We just from one thing that I said, it just to a big fight. Rival, me coming like having a rivalry with my mum because technically we are rivals. I mean that's a bad thing as well. I know, I mean, you know. But yeah, so I'll go to the toilet, guys. So I'll be back in the next 22 minutes or 3. happened. Sorry. So, yeah. Uh, I'm gonna end the stream off on a high because it's seemingly to be, I did earn a subscriber today. I mean, actually yesterday because today is Sunday. Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. Pretty much. So I can't. I can't really decide the worst, but yeah. Uh, I was like, yeah. Also, well, I might as well. Yeah, I might also what learn a bit more French as well. So yeah. So don't be on a high note. So guys, if you enjoy the stream, then make sure to leave a like, smash that subscribe button. Find my social medias: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. And yeah, I suppose um, I'm not, I'm not sure I'll be keen on uh, uh, posting again, probably for a little while. I'm not sure. So yeah, so yeah, guys. Also, oh gosh, yeah, I think that'll be it. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and yeah, um, sorry I couldn't do the highlights and all that. It's not it's not really been my that's really been my day, and also I couldn't really do it as well. So sorry, but I hope you enjoyed the live stream and all. So yeah, and I know I couldn't play, but it would, like, obviously the level I'm doing, obviously, and all that, it'll take so much time on one level as well. But I'll try I'll try to solve it out. I'm not I'll try. Guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.